Audio check 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Hey guys, AJ Town here live with the T Storm Chasers, ready to bring you the latest update on this winter storm. And I forgot to turn my lights on, so I look really dark in here. I do apologize there. Anyways, hey guys, AJ Town here live with the T Storm Chasers. Gonna bring you the latest update on this winter storm that we are watching that will be moving through the area over the course of Sunday into Monday is primarily what we are looking at with this system that is moving through. You can see just how big of a system that it is right behind me. This is going to affect much of the United States with this. We will break it down hour by hour, what we are looking at as far as snow totals and when things will really start ramping up in the next 24 to 48 hours is what we're going to really break things down and look into here in the next few minutes with you guys as you are with us. A winter storm watch is in effect starting tomorrow night and goes until Monday evening is what we are seeing with that. We did throw in our clock over here so then you are able to tell when we were last live with this, so then you know what information you are getting in as far as if it is up to date and ready for you guys to go. Anyways, as we kind of jump into things here, we are going to take a look at this map that's right behind me. Here, we're going to really break things down. What we are looking at, let me refresh it because I do see that a new model just pushed out through it. We're going to start this evening about that 15 Zulu, which is going to be right around that lunch hour as we come into today. We do see that lingering snow showers will move through the area this evening as well. And then as we go into Sunday is when we are starting to watch that next system. You can see it right, let me see here, right over here is where that next system is going to start coming in from us. As we put the map into motion here, we do see that low pressure system that was there. And that's when things really start to get really interesting here is going to be over that course of that next 24 to 36 hours is what we are really watching here. We start to see the development down here right along the Nebraska-South Dakota border, right about that 06 Zulu. So that's about midnight is what we are looking at with that starting to form down there along the Nebraska-South Dakota border. And we are starting to see that really come into play. Look at this line of just this snowstorm that we are looking at. Now, this is the main system back here that we are watching that's going to move this way. So as we take a quick look here, the next model, you can see that that low pressure system starts to move in, then really ramps up that snowstorm with us. Looks like that southeast South Dakota portion, I-90 southward, is what is looking at going to be that strongest portion of that winter storm. You do start to see down south there by the Omaha area some mixed precipitation. Now, this is 48 hours out, so this is about Monday morning. Just about that time for commute is when we really start to see things start to form and ramp up there. We do start to see, again, along the where am I? Kansas, Missouri area down there is where that mixed precipitation. We do see some lingering heavier bands coming through as well. Still in the South Dakota area there. We do see right along the Minnesota-Iowa border there that we are watching as well of some heavier snow coming into play there. My model just jumped and I do apologize there. Then as we go into the next slide, we do start to see again right along that South Dakota, Iowa, Nebraska border there, that stronger band of snow that will continue to progress. Now, with the stronger band, would not be surprised to see snowfall rates right around that 1 to 2 inches per hour as these stronger bands start to push through. Then we'll continue to watch that system progress its eastward, and then that will slowly taper off and move out of the area by your commute on Tuesday. So yes, the system is going to move through on Monday, bringing us the strongest chances on primarily Monday is what we are watching. That'll continue to progress its way eastward into Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Wisconsin, Iowa, Missouri, and even eastern portions of Minnesota. That'll continue to wrap around there, bringing them some really good chances. We do see some development back here for your Wednesday, coming into Wednesday after morning there, and then coming into that Wednesday evening. We do see that come into play. That's going to primarily stay along that North Dakota, South Dakota border, so we're expecting that to stay northward as we start to come into play here. Sorry here, I closed my chat. I do have my chat up here too for you guys, so if you guys do have questions and stuff, you can certainly ask those in our chat. But anyways, we do see another Clipper system that moves through here with the strongest chances on that South Dakota, North Dakota border coming into your Wednesday evening there. Now that I know that says Thursday 00. Notice the Z though, that means Zulu. So that is going to mean you minus between 5 to 6 hours. I always forget when I'm doing these without having to look it up. So again, right around that 6 o'clock time frame, it jumped on me again, and I do apologize. I hate it when that happens. Anyways, now as we go into Thursday morning, there some more lingering showers is going to progress there. And then we do start to see right along that Minnesota-Iowa border, right along the I-35 corridor, some redevelopment of some stronger system that's pushing through there on Thursday commute if you are out in our eastern portion of the area there as well. As we put the map into motion, we do see that northeast South Dakota does have that chance of seeing some lingering showers come into that Friday. Then as we go into Saturday, we are watching another snow system that was going to progress through the area come into Saturday as well. We are going to continue to monitor that, as that does start to really affect the state of South Dakota as well. We do see, again, that heavier band right along the I-90 corridor, right through the Pierre area there, and basically the river, that corridor is what we are watching with that. That'll continue to progress its way east, southeastward, and bring in Sioux Falls another chance of seeing some snow on Saturday into Sunday. Now that'll continue to progress its way eastward. And guys, we're watching another system that is out west that is going to start moving through the area come into Sunday into Monday of next weekend. So we are continuing to watch multiple systems that are just going to continue to feed right now into the area. We do see, again, this is 192 hours out, but we do see another strong band that is going to move through Sunday into Monday there of next weekend. So we are going to start really seeing some snow systems progress and bring us our chances. Good news is there, as we go Monday into the commute, everything is out of there for the end of the week. And good news is we're not watching another system as of right now for Monday into Tuesday. But how many of you are wanting to know snow totals? Hit that like button right now. If you want to know snow totals, give me that thumbs up. Otherwise, I'm not going to tell you snow totals and you're going to have to guess it. Let's see how many people do it. As they are doing that real quick, we are going to hit that winter storm watch that goes into effect again. Coming Sunday into Monday is what we are watching with that as well. Again, Sunday into Monday, a winter storm watch does include the Sioux Falls area, Mitchell, southeast South Dakota, western portions of Iowa, along that I-29 corridor and down into the I-80. Hey, I'm seeing those likes. Let's hit that snow total. As we are going to do it as a run snow total, we're not going to do it as a period snow total, which means that's going to give us some time frames that we're going to look at. We're just going to do it as a main one here as well. As we come into now with this winter storm, we are really starting to see things ramp up again. Monday, right around that commute time, we're looking right around that 4 to 5 inch mark for the Sioux Falls area coming into Monday and then into Monday around lunchtime. As we go into our commute home, we are looking right around that 6 to 8 inch mark as well as we do continue to progress the model there. Coming into Tuesday there, as that does taper off and push its way eastward, we are ending up right around the 8 inch mark there for the Sioux Falls area. I-29 corridor further southward, we are looking at heavier snow totals there. I'm going to say Highway 18 south, we are looking right around that 9 inch, 8 to 9 inch mark there as well in southeast South Dakota. That system again will progress its way eastward and out of the area. Then again, we start watching that next system that will progress through and bring us another additional snow totals, about 1 to 2 inches of snow with that one. And then as we go into that Saturday into Sunday, we watch another snow system that is going to bring us a system as well. All said and done, we are looking right around that 16 to 18 inch mark. Now, right now, I kind of feel like the European model overdoes it just a little bit, but wouldn't surprise us because we are looking at it as a whole versus as per system. We are looking at snow totals versus at over the next 210 hours versus looking at it as a per system. So each system is going to have its own accumulation. And then again, we do see it that way. We're going to do 24-hour progression here of snow totals just to kind of show you guys the difference there. I don't like that because it doesn't give us numbers. Let me see if I can do it this way. Nope, we are going to do 24 hours as we go into 24-hour snow totals there. Coming into Sunday, the 24 hours ending at the 12 Zulu on Monday, which would be the 6 o'clock. We're right around that 3 to 4 inch mark there in that green. Then as we go Monday into Tuesday, we are seeing an additional 3 to 6 inches in this green area right through here. Again, we are seeing an additional 3 to 6 on top of that. Then as we go into the next 24 hours, no snow. We go into Wednesday into Thursday, ending there right around that 1 to 2 inch mark. And then as we go into the next 24 hours, nothing really, just some dustings. And then we do look at that Saturday system that's going to progress through. Right around that 3 to 6 inch mark is what we are going to see as that progresses out. So we are going to be really watching this system as it comes through and progresses. As we take a look at your 10-day forecast, we are seeing those snow chances in there as well Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then Sunday into Monday, because it's so far out, we really didn't put snow chances in there. But we do, unfortunately, folks, start to see the slide of cold temps starting to move through the area. So we're not going to see any warmer weather, unfortunately, at this time. where we are looking at overnight lows below zero coming into end of next week. So we are looking at our cold snap that's going to be moving through the area with that. As we take a quick look here at your national map, we do see that there is some of that snow out westward, and that is progressing. Out eastward, they are getting a monster snowstorm out there as well. We are starting to see that really alerts come across as well, mixed precipitation. As that does progress there, we do see even down into the Miami, Florida area, they are dealing with some severe weather. I have heard of some tornadoes down in that neck of the woods. But again, up in the, I believe that's Pennsylvania, New York. My geography is off, so I do apologize. That they are seeing that heavier band of snow push through. As we come back home there, we do just have that light bit of snow that is progressing through the area as well. Now, as we take a look at your temperatures across the region, we do see that temps are going to be in that 30-degree range right now as of 3:30 this afternoon. We do see that. And further out west, they are actually warmer than what we are. And then if you go to the northwest there and as well, they are warmer as us. But the further north you go, the colder that does get as well. Now, as we take a look at the National Weather Service here, as we are looking at those, they are saying the potential is 78% of seeing 2 inches of snow, and then 6 inches or greater of snow is going to be right around that 20%. Again, southeast South Dakota is a little higher. Now, this is not our map. This is the National Weather Service out of Sioux Falls. As we take a look at your precipitation outlook over the course of the next 8 to 14 days, we are seeing that we are going to be right near normal for this time of year. As we do look at your temperature outlook, we are going to see that again, that cold snap does come into play, and we do start to see things cool off here, where we are expecting to see below average for this time of year for the next 8 to 14 days, which follows right along with our 10-day forecast there. As we take a quick look at your road reports, that did not load for me. All right. Well, maybe not. We will take a quick look at our next model run here. This is going to be what we utilize as far as another one called the GFS. As we take a quick look at that, we do see that the GFS, let me put this into play here. There it goes. As we put this into play, this is actually 3-hour increments. We do see, again, that Saturday or Sunday into Monday, that system, the GFS, is also saying that it is starting to blow up down along that South Dakota, Nebraska border is what we are seeing with that. Give me just a second here. I want to move something. This does not look right, so give me just a second here. All right, there we go. As we do take a quick look at that, we do see along that South Dakota, Nebraska border, the GFS is showing that system coming through right along your commute to work. If this will go, why won't it go? Nope. It went too much. There we go. So we do start to see that South Dakota, Nebraska border system with the GFS as well. That is coming into play. It pushes it just a little further westward, but we do see right through here that heavier band that will be coming through right around, again, your commute to work. We are really stressing that the commute to work is going to be a messy commute come into Monday. Further south you go, we do see that heavier system as well. coming into play. Then that does continue to progress through the day on Monday into Tuesday, finally lingering off and pushing off to the east as that system does progress out of the way. Now, again, the GFS does also hint on that little system up by the North Dakota-South Dakota border. And then they also do see the system pushing through there coming into Friday, into Saturday as well. Now, let's take a look at the GFS's snow totals. Give me just a quick second here to get that loaded. No. Anyways, let's take a quick look at your current radar conditions. We do see that there is some snowfall that is progressing through the area. We do see just a little bit of the heavier bands. We can see right through there is a heavier band. We do see right through there. Lakefield, Minnesota, we do see a little bit of a heavier band. And just to the west of Colton there, we do see some heavier bands of snow that is progressing through the area. Now, as that GFS did load, I will progress this here. Oh, my GFS is still loading, so I do apologize here. It is just taking just a little bit longer for that GFS to load. And again, that GFS is showing by Tuesday morning right around that 5.8 inch mark for the FSD area there. Yankton area 3.4, Sioux City a little less, but we will continue to progress this here and give us a total snowfall with it as we do progress and go into the Saturday there. We do see again that snow system progress through where it will bring us that an additional 1 to 2 inches of snow. And then as we do continue to watch it and progress the GFS here, we are seeing my GFS is not progressing here. So we do see all said and done, we are looking at about that 6.5 inch snow with that. So now the GFS is on the smaller side of the snow totals. The European model is just on the higher side of that. That's why I'm kind of right in the middle. Right about that 10 to 12 inch mark is what we are looking at for the western portion or southeastern portions of South Dakota. Again, we want to jump back here to our latest advisory where that winter storm watch is in effect coming Sunday into Monday, bringing that Clipper system through and bringing our storm system through, bringing our chances right around that 5 to 7 inch mark is kind of what we are looking at on our end and kind of what we are predicting with that. Let me do a quick model here of the next 48 hours. The nice thing is with us 48-hour breakdown here, this will give us exact timing of things to all right, that is just taking a quick second here to load. As we take a quick second there to load, let's take a quick look again back at your 10-day forecast where we are starting to see those temps that are going to start lingering off and dropping down and giving us that chance of that snow coming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then those temps that are going to be below the 0 mark on towards the end of the week there. Now we do have our next one loaded here. That is just taking a quick second here to load. So let's jump into that and see if I can get this to work. All right, as we start to break this down now, hour by hour, we are going into the 3, 4, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock time frame here tonight. We do see that lingering chance of some snow pushing off to the I-35 corridor. We are seeing that is going to be decreasing as well. And then as we start to come into Sunday is when we are starting to watch that next system that is going to continue to progress its way eastward and start bringing us our chances. We start to see it down into the Nebraska there, right about that 7 o'clock time frame is what we start to see that down in Nebraska there. Rain is what it's starting out as, changing over to snow by the evening and into the nighttime there, starting to progress its way northward. As that does progress its way northward there, about that 10:30 time frame, we start to see that really starting to move into the South Dakota border there as well, into about that 10:30, progressing its way northeastward. This will start out as rain changing over to snow, so would not be surprised to see some of the ice accumulation with this as it goes into the evening and into the overnight hours. We will see that chance of some ice accumulation. We do see those heavier bands that are progressing through as well, right through the Sioux Falls I-90 corridor area. And then we do continue to progress as well into the overnight hour where that starts to really feed. And then as we do come into Monday morning there, we do really start to see this strong snow system progress and start showing itself. They're about that 7, 8 o'clock time frame. So if you are heading south on Monday, I would strongly advise leaving earlier or not at all, because you can see just how strong the system is going to get. Now this is not rain, this is snow. This is heavy snow that is going to be showing as far as the progression is concerned with this coming into Monday morning and Monday afternoon. We are seeing that heavier band right along the I-90 southward into the I-29 corridor. We do see that those heavier bands are progressing its way east, northeastward, and moving its way upward. So we are going to continue to monitor this. Again, as we did mention before, we do have that winter storm watch that is now in effect for the areas in orange. No, the Nebraska area there that is west of Sioux City is under that winter storm watch. They are under that winter storm watch. It's just for some reason our graphics did not pull that correct area over to highlight it. So that area is under a winter storm watch as well as we go Sunday into Monday, and then that will last until Monday evening. So if you have your snow blowers, get your snow blowers out, get your groceries done, get ready, folks, because we are going to be looking right around that 5 to 7 inch mark for the Sioux Falls area. Further south we go, we're going to see the greater snow totals as well. So stick with T-Storm Chasers as we do continue to monitor this next winter storm system, and we will continue to watch this system fairly closely as it does progress over the course of the next 12 to 18 hours. We will bring you more updates. Thanks for joining us, guys. This has been AJ Town live with the T-Storm Chasers.